Would you say, I'm just trying to clarify the matter, would you say the whole movement of culture is like a tide going out and coming in, like the sea going out and coming in, and the human endeavor is this process going out and coming in, and never inquiring whether that process can ever stop. What I mean is, we act and react.
Yes.
That's the
Yes.
human nature. Act and react, like the ebb and flow. I react, and out of the reaction, act, and from that action, react. It's back and forth, right?
Yes.
Now, I'm asking whether this reaction of reward and punishment
Yes.
can stop and take a totally different turn. We function, we live, and our reactions are based on reward and punishment, right?
Yes.
Both physically, psychologically, in every way. And that's all we know, deeply. Now I'm asking whether there is this reaction of reward and the avoidance of punishment and so on, like the tide, that is there another sense of action which is not based on this action-reaction? You understand what I'm talking about?
As this action-reaction is impulse of the brain cells. It's not. It can
It's
never
our
be
conditioning.
And it's an impulse of the brain cells.
Yes, it's of course.
It's the way the brain cells respond and the way they receive through the senses and the way they. Now, the question you ask.
Because our question is really, we are inquiring into what is culture.
No, what is culture? And we went into the
little bit
of it. It can be expanded much further, but still it remains within the same.
Yes. In the same field, but it can enlarge the field.
Would you say then that culture is that which is contained in the brain cells?
Of course.
Anything else?
Anything else? In all our past memories?
Yes. So if you take all that, is there anything else?
I understand. Now, this is a difficult question because one must be careful, very careful. If there is something else, then that something else can operate on the brain cells which are conditioned, right?
Yes.
If there is something in the brain, then the activity of that something else can bring about freedom from this narrow, limited culture. But is there something else within the brain?